Hello student, welcome to digital classes. This video is for class 8, chapter number 5, force and pressure, and the subject is science. Now force and pressure. In the previous video I discussed about force. What is force? Force are due to interaction, type of forces like contact force, non-contact force, and contact force are muscular force, frictional force, and non-contact force are magnetic force, electrostatic force, gravitational force, and the unit of forces and then resultant of forces means resultant force, balanced, unbalanced force, and the last is effect of force. In this video I am going to tell you about the pressure. Now see, pressure depends upon force and area. Have you ever noticed that a new sharp blade gives a closer shape? A sharp knife is more effective in cutting a fruit than a blunt knife. When you stand on a mattress, it sinks much deeper than when you lie down on it. All these are the effect of forces in term of area on which it acts. This aspect of force is described in term of pressure. Pressure describes how a force is spread over an area. It is a measure of how much force is acting on a certain area. You might have noticed in your previous section that the effect of a force depend upon its magnitude and the area on which it acts. This combined effect of the force and area on which it acts can be described by a quantity called pressure. Now what is pressure? Pressure is the force per unit area applied in a direction perpendicular to the surface of an object. It is given as pressure is equal to force upon area. It is also defined as the thrust acting per unit area. For example, a force applied perpendicular to the board. You will see in the picture a man apply force from his thumb which is perpendicular to the ground. For pressure we have pressure is directly proportional to the thrust or force, that is the more the thrust, more will be the pressure. Pressure is inversely proportional to the area on which the force or thrust is applied. That is, lesser the area of the contact, more is the pressure. For example, heavy trucks have 6 or 8 tires instead of the conventional 4 in order to increase the area of contact between the tires and the road. Thus the pressure on the ground is reduced. Camel can walk easily in the desert as compared to the other animal because they have broader feet which exert less pressure on the sandy ground, enable them to walk properly. Skates use long flat skis to slide over the snow. The larger the area of contact, the lesser is the pressure on the snow. This help the skier to slide comfortably without sinking in the snow. The unit of pressure is Newton per meter square, which is equal to 1 Pascal. Liquid and gases exert pressure on the wall of the vessel. Air exerts pressure on all objects and it is called the atmospheric pressure. We will discuss further about the atmospheric pressure also. Pressure is the force acting per unit area. Pressure is equal to force upon area. P is equal to F upon A. The SI unit of pressure is Pascal or unit of pressure is Pascal. If the area is smaller, the pressure is more on the surface for the same force. You will see the girl wearing a heel and we will let us find out the pressure on the ground. A girl weighing 50 kg is standing on a pencil heel, each having an area of cross section of 1 centimeter square. Now let us find out the pressure exerted by that girl on the ground. Calculation of pressure exerted by the girl. Mass of the girl is 50 kg. Force exerted by the girl is equal to 50 kg F. 50 into 10 Newton, which is equal to 500 Newton. Area of cross section of both heel is equal to 1 centimeter square, and there is 2 heels, so it's 2 multiplied by 1 centimeter square. Now we convert 1 centimeter square into meter square, so it is 2 upon 10,000 meters square. Now the pressure exerted by the girl is equal to force upon area, that is 500 Newton multiplied by 10,000 upon 2 meters square, which is equal to 2.5 into 10 to the power 6 Newton meter square. So the pressure exerted by girl on the ground is 2.5 into 10 to the power 6 Newton meter square. Now some other illustrations. First, increase the pressure by reducing the area. A sharp knife has a very small surface area on its cutting edge, so that the high pressure can be exerted to cut the onion or any other fruits or vegetable. The high pressure on surface of the ice, so that the ice melts and allow the ice to skate to glide smoothly. In other words, the skier use flat and long skis to slide on snow. This is because due to the larger area, pressure exert on the snow will be lesser, so the skier can easily slide without sinking into the snow. Now studs. The pressure under the stud is high enough for them to sink into the ground, which gives extra grip to the player, and they are not able to skid on the ground. Most of the sportsmen use stud because while in football, in cricket and any other game, stud is very helpful for making a grip on the ground, which allows the player to run fast, and they are not able to skid on the ground. Rally needs very high air pressure inside the tire because the narrow tires have a small contact area with the icy road. In case of tractor, a tractor moving on a soft ground has wide tire to reduce the pressure on the ground, so that they will not sink into the ground. These are the example related to the pressure, in which pressure is reduced and the area is increased. Pressure is increased if the area of contact is reduced. Now some more example to understand more. A wide shoulder pad of a heavy bag will reduce the pressure exerted on the shoulder of a person carrying the bag, because the pad increase the surface area, and if we increase the surface area, the pressure is reduced. For a solid block resting on a floor, the pressure acting on the floor is highest when the block is resting on its smaller surface area. Means smaller is the area of contact, higher is the pressure exerted by it, which is in the first wall, and the second, the larger is the area of contact, lesser is the pressure exerted by it, which is in the second wall. Now there is one problem, which diagram shows the child exerting least pressure on the ground. You will think your answer by yourself and check you are right or wrong. Now unit of pressure, this is given in our book, so I want to discuss this. The SI unit of pressure is Newton per square meter, that is Newton meter square. This unit is also called Pascal, means 1 Pascal is equal to 1 Newton meter square. Commonly the unit 1 atm is taken as the unit of pressure, 1 atm is equal to 76 centimeter of mercury column or 760 millimeter of mercury column. Now liquid pressure. Before liquid pressure, I want to tell you something. Gases and liquid are collectively called as fluid. Both liquid and gases, fluid exert pressure. The pressure exerted by atmospheric air and by fluids in our body is great importance to us. Now first we discuss about liquid pressure. Afterwards we will discuss air pressure. Now liquid pressure. The pressure exerted by a stationary liquid kept in a container at any point inside the liquid is known as hydrostatic liquid pressure. The liquid pushes on every surface in contact with it, no matter which way the surface is facing. Pressure exerted by liquid. Liquid pressure on the bottom of the container does not depend on the area of the bottom. It acts perpendicular to the base. Liquid pressure at any point inside the liquid depends upon the density and the height of the liquid column above that point. Liquid exerts sideways pressure. Liquid exerts sideways pressure. An external pressure applied on a liquid is a closed container is terminated uniformly throughout the liquid. Pressure exerted by liquid. A liquid contains in a vessel exert pressure on its wall and bottom. Pressure at a point in a liquid depend on its depth. Pressure of a liquid is the same in all direction at the same depth. Pressure of a liquid does not depend upon the shape and size of the container. And the last, Pascal's law. Pressure applied to a liquid is transmitted equally in all direction. Now, pressure increase with depth. The deeper into a liquid you go, the greater the weight of the liquid above the higher pressure. Pressure at a point in a liquid depends on its depth. Now let us perform an activity, that is activity number 3 in your book. Take a tall cane, drill 3 equal small hole in its side at different height of its bottom. Fill the cane with water and observe. You will rush out. Water rushes out from the lower hole goes fastest, that from the highest hole fall nearest, and that from the middle hole falls in between the two. Same in the figure also. This shows that the pressure of the water in the cane is greater near the lowest hole and least near the uppermost hole. Thus the pressure due to liquid increase with depth for the surface of the liquid. The pressure also depends on the density of the liquid. The more density the liquid and the higher the pressure at any particular depth. You will see in this figure, in one beaker there is a oil and then in second beaker there is a water. You see in the first beaker in which there is a oil, the flow is nearer to the beaker as oil has low density whereas the water has high density. You see the fall of water is away from the beaker. The pressure does not depend upon the shape of the container. Whatever the shape or a width, the pressure at any particular depth is the same. Let us perform an activity that is given in your book, activity number 5. Take 2 or 3 cane of the same height but different width. You will take 4 also. Drill equal size hole at all around these cane at the same level. Fill these cane with water and observe the water stream flowing out of these holes. Water rushes out of the hole of all these cane fall at an equal distance from the wall of the cane. This shows that the pressure of a liquid depends only on the depth and not on the shape or size of the container. The unit of pressure called Pascal is named after the name of a French scientist, Blaise Pascal. I want to tell you one more thing. A dam is thicker at its base than at the top because the pressure of the water is higher near the base of the dam than at its top. Now, the activity number 6 that is given in your book. This is based on the Pascal's law. Pressure applied to a liquid is transmitted equally in all directions. Fill a thick polythene bag with water. Make a several holes in the bag with a fine pin. Squeeze the bag gently. What do you see? Water streams out in all directions with equal forces. Pressure applied to a liquid is transmitted equally in all directions. We are discussing about this by this activity. This shows that the pressure applied at any point on an enclosed liquid get transmitted equally in all directions. This statement is also known as Pascal's law. So what is Pascal's law? This is the important question in this. See, some application based on the Pascal law are hydraulic disc brake, hydraulic press, hydraulic car jack, hydraulic garage lift are based on Pascal's law. I think everyone see the and everyone know about the disc brake in the bikes, sometime in a rear or a front. Basically front is very common. So that brake is a hydraulic disc brake, and the oil used in hydraulic disc brakes. Some important points. Force per unit area is called pressure. The SI unit of pressure is Newton per meter square or Pascal. All liquids exert pressure. Pressure at a point in a liquid increase with depth. Pressure of a liquid is the same in all direction at the same depth. Pressure of a liquid does not depend upon the size and shape of the container. When pressure is applied on a liquid, it gets transmitted throughout and equally in all directions. This is a Pascal's law. Now I will discuss about pressure exerted by gases or air in the next video. So you will be able to understand about pressure exerted by gas also. Now I think everyone could understand about the chapter that I taught or discussed in this video, and I hope everyone will able to answer, or if there is a problem you will ask in between the class. This chapter is a very important chapter as for the higher classes also.